Hey there, my dude, I'm glad you made it through. Cause some days are tough, some bros more buff, but you, my dude, are enough. So let's post up and chill for a few, answer a phone call or two. At Hug Your Bros, that's what we do. Oh, what up? Thanks, Caleb. All right, later, dude. Sick. Oh, this is a sick-ass cardigan. Thank you, dude. So whether you're crushing it or feeling not so legit, let it all go and hug your bro. Dude, what a delightful little time, that little intro. It's just it just takes me right out of any stress of my day and puts me into a nice little, vibe, little mood to just hug my bro. Speaking of which, we got my bro Caleb on the sticks over here. What up, Caleb?
What up, Strider? How we doing? Every time I watch that intro, I'm like, I want to hang out with those guys. And then I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
We are those guys.
Just us, dude. But me and you, we like to just, when we're hanging out, we always just find a mirror. And then me and you, like, if we get a beer, we just put stand-up mirrors in front of us and hang out with ourselves.
Yeah.
And talk to ourselves.
That's the best version of me that I want to be, is the guy in that mirror, the guy he's hanging out with. And it's always a good time.
It's a great time. And we are going to have a great time on today's ep, which is a new show. Actually, no, same show. New format, new channel, same bros.
That's correct.
So we're just it's going to be weekly, Thursday mornings. You're going to see it on its new channel. Check it out. It's awesome. YouTube, what up? Eventually, I think we're going to get on the other Spotify stuff. But right now, tune into, check out our Instagram, check out our TikTok. We're going to get our call-in number. Basically, what you'll do is you'll call in, leave a voicemail, then we'll answer it. So if you want to call in, please do. Heavily encourage that. Also, you can always write in DM based on the topic that we share on social media that week, or literally anything. Yeah, so we're always here, bro. It's just same show, new format, new channel, same bros. Let's go. And let's add some bros, dude. Get in here, dude. Tell your bros about it. You know what I'm saying? Share, spread the word.
Yeah, please.
Let's all chill. Yeah. I mean, the more the merrier, dude. You know what I'm saying, dude? You know when you're in a party and bros are always trying to work the ratio? Like that was a bro code, which, teasing a little segment for you guys here. We're going to have some fun segments coming your way. So stay tuned, buckle up. Dudes were always obsessed with the ratio.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, like if it's
ratio's off.
Yeah. It was like if you knew a person there, you could get in. But if you didn't know someone at the party, and if you were a dude from out of town, it better be like 7-1 chicks.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that guy can't come. He's going to throw the ratio off.
Who's that guy? Who are you inviting? A farmer from the 30s? He's going to bring himself and his 7 children? Like what's going 7, farmhand children? No dude's ever rolled up 1-7 ratio to get into a party. It's insane. What is he, a rock star? What is Bono coming to your party? So we're going to talk about, doing some bro code stuff. But before that, we're talking about accountability.
I love it.
It's tough, being accountable in your work, being accountable to yourself, being accountable to your friends and family, being accountable in anything that you really set your mind out to do. How to live up to the standards you set for yourself. Also, maybe you got to raise those standards. How to do that. So we've got some great writing questions today. Like always on Hug Your Bros, we like to lead with our own vulnerability. Caleb and I like to do that. For me, I think athletics is a great tool for learning. That's where I learned that dads were psychos. Them just yelling at each other, acting like their kids were all going to be the next Mike Trout. It's like, dude, your kid can't even chew gum and walk at the same time. Just relax. Let's just get everyone up to bat. But I learned playing beach volleyball, and I played indoor volleyball in college. What up? Humble brag. Thank you very much. But at beach, I sucked. I didn't have what was the triple threat of volleyball. Triple threat basketball, shoot, pass, dribble. Got to have that. Pivot foot, shoot, pass, dribble. Look to attack in 3 different ways, right? In volleyball, you got to be able to pass, set, and hit. And there's more than that, but those are the premier skills you got to have. Look, I wasn't very good at passing. I was horrendous at setting. I could hit. So I really had to develop those skills to be the best partner for my partner. And I found that that's the trick, is me leveling up to be better for those around me. I think accountability to oneself can best be elevated when you step back and say, hey, how am I helping those around me? It's a communal thing. How am I helping my partner in volleyball, my partner in life, my bros, my team? You know what I mean? And maybe it's not a team. Like, I'll walk in the mall and I'll see an adult doing karate, and I'll just see him getting his ass kicked by 5th graders. And I used to go, huh, what a loser. Some 50-year-old dude, probably no family, no friends, just getting beat up by kids. And then I thought to now that I'm a little older, I go, you know what? That's a guy holding himself accountable. He's in there working on his body, creating that mind-body connection, with karate's good for. I don't know if he's making new friends. Maybe the sensei, maybe the parents of the kids that are kicking his ass have to come up and apologize. He says, it's all good. Maybe buy me a beer. And he's making friends. All I'm saying is, he's stepping into a room where he knows he's going to get beat up by middle schoolers and below every week. And that is making him stronger. A little bit of perseverance, a little bit of adversity, controlled adversity, right? It's nice. I think that's good for that. So finding ways to do that, level up. Sometimes I'll just go out to a vape store and I'll see some kids with spiked haircuts walking out, chain wallets, and I'll walk up to them and I'll hit them with some trivia. Like, oh, you think you're cool ripping that guava ice? Do you know where the guava fruit originated? You know what subtropical island? And then they get mad and they don't even try to answer. They literally just tabletop me. Like, the kid pushes me over, I fall backwards, I get the one knocked out of me. And I don't know if that's helping me be better, but what I do know is I'm making those kids think, and I'm holding them accountable. I'm holding them accountable to find a new vape store, because the owner comes out and he's like, hey man, that's not right.
They got to be accountable to each other, because tabletop takes two.
Caleb, that's one of the most excellent points I've ever heard, because that's correct. It's teamwork.
Yep.
They have to make eye contact. They have to, it's like in pickup basketball, when you're doing that bounce pass, you have to trust.
Mm-hmm. You can't call your play out loud. You're going to know. Yeah.
If you would have yelled tabletop, I'd have to be a real nerd not to know what that is. So I'd be looking behind me immediately.
Yeah.
Then I could get punched in the face or slapped.
But that's a one-man show.
It's a one-man show.
You're helping these kids build teamwork, and you're helping them stay accountable with each other.
Maybe that's what that adult in karate is doing.
Exactly.
I think I might have to sign up for adult karate.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you want to get black belt, you got to start somewhere. You can't jump right in the deep end.
Yeah. If I want to have less sex, I should probably be an adult who takes karate.
Probably a good way to meet single moms too.
True. Yeah. If you're out there, that's for sure. If they've got a kid who's just trouble and needs discipline, a lot of single moms have that with kids. Reacting, they're reactive. Karate, taekwondo, get in there.
It's also, you start dating the mom and the kid knows he can beat you up. Usually there's always this struggle with like new dad coming in.
That's true.
Leave it off the table. Be like, you can beat me up and that's fine. I'm dating your mom. It's a good trade,
Mm-hmm. That's a great.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Look, if things don't work out with your dank wife, which I know that would never happen.
Yeah.
You always got the kids karate on the table for you.
Caleb, that's huge. That's huge advice right there. Absolutely love what you're saying. And maybe there's some single dads listening who that is a great play right there. I love that play. That's fantastic. I mean, what about you, Caleb? Anything that, you're dropping knowledge over here? Anything you'd like to share before we dive into maybe our first question or segment?
Yeah, Strider, I just think best way to stay accountable to yourself is to have someone else, like you mentioned. It's very easy. I'm okay with letting myself down. I do that all the time.
It's you and me both, brother.
Yeah. But if you have someone else that you're telling them like, hey, I'm going to do this by this date, and like, I'm doing this for you, or like, so we can have this thing together, and then you let them down, that's the worst feeling in the world.
It's a terrible feeling.
Yep.
It's a terrible, yes. Be accountable, have someone else in on it with you or checking in, or even if it is something for yourself. I always mention I have my KB Boys thread, stands for kettlebells. We like to sling them. We put our workout goals in there. Some guys are like, hey man, I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to gain 5 pounds of mass. I want to work out 4 times a week. We check in on each other. We report back. We don't shame. If you don't hit it, we're not going to yell at you, but we're like, hey, come on, bro. We're going to lead with love. What happened this week? Let's talk through it. Okay, you were busy. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, how are we going to change? I love that.
Lovely, Strider. Great way to start off our new revamped show.
So huge.
Again, thank you to everybody who carried over from our live stream. And if you didn't catch that, you can watch them all in our YouTube channel. But thank you for tuning in now. We got just an incredible podcast set up for you. Strider, thank you for being here, as always.
It's the dream.
I always got to thank the host, The host doesn't get enough credit.
You never have to thank me for anything. This is what I love. I love doing this. I love being able to chill here with Caleb. Absolute freaking great time. So, and you know who I want to thank? I want to thank our listeners. I want to thank the bros over at Friday Beers. And I want to thank Gandalf.
Thank you, Gandalf. Let's say we get into our first question, Strider.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. All right, Strider, we got this question from the mailbag. DM us on Instagram if you want to have your question answered by Strider. This person asks, dude, I screwed up. I made out with a girl at a pool party in Vegas, and my girlfriend is not pleased. How do I restore trust?
Look, dude, first and foremost, you got to apologize. You got to take ownership. And then you got to practice what you preach. You can't just say, hey, I'm sorry, it'll never happen again. Make sure it never happens again. Embody the change. Every pool party you go to from here on out, you got to dress like a helpful Honda person. Got to wear light blue polo tucked into khakis. It's the least sexy outfit in the world. I'm pretty sure no one's ever been like, no woman's going to want to make out with you. Polo tucked into khakis. They might try to order a drink from you. You can have a Honda logo or not, doesn't matter. Do that, embody the change, be cordial, and really, show her that you want to change. And I think that's a really good way of showing her that you're going to make a change, because first you apologize, then be the difference, live the difference, look the part, be the part.
I would say if the only way that you won't hook up with another girl is by dressing yourself in a way that's not attractive, I think you have more problems to deal with, but maybe you talk that out with your girlfriend.
Caleb, that's a great, can I tell you right now, that's a great point. You are also going to have to get to the root of the problem of, hey, why did you do this?
Yeah, we're just assuming this guy is just like, he's got the, what do they call it? Kramer has it in Seinfeld, the Kavorka.
Yeah.
He's irresistible to girls. I think maybe you should just not hook up with other girls.
You should, yeah, exactly. You should not. You should absolutely, when push comes to shove, you have to not do it. I think rocking the helpful Honda outfit is a helpful reminder. It's like when Jason Segel, when he sits down to work, even though he works from home, when he's typing a script, he puts on a full suit because it makes him feel like he's at work. When you put on that Renfro jersey, those tactical shorts, whatever it is for you, maybe a full wizard outfit. I don't know. Actually, maybe people are going to be interested and ask questions if you do that. Don't go full wizard. It's actually kind of sick. This is a reminder to yourself, hey, I'm here to be a good guy. Okay? Here to be a good guy. And then eventually you can get back to the Speedo. You can get back to the ditching the lid, backwards hat, shades, chain necklace. If you're a chain necklace guy. But help yourself, help you.
Yeah, it's almost like putting on the cone of shame.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. A little bit of a dunce's hat. A little bit. Yeah. Yep.
Say, I messed up. And now everybody knows.
100%. You got to own up to it. It's rule number one. Great point, Caleb. Great point. And he wants to restore trust. So I like that he wants to restore that trust.
Yeah.
He wants that. You got to ask, what do you want? Do you want to be in a committed relationship? Because every day is a recommitment. Some days are real easy. You're not at a pool party every day. I don't know. Maybe you are, but it shouldn't feel so hard when you're there. That would be a good sign.
Yeah. I think ultimately you got some inward facing to do, and then you can change. You can put on your cone of shame if that's your last resort.
100%.
Yep.
100%. True change starts from within.
All right, Strider, do you want to introduce us to our very first segment on the show?
Heck yeah, let's go. This segment is how to say I love you to your bros without saying I love you.
All right, you want to start us off, Strider?
Yep. This first one is adding a 2.5 plate, like one of those tiny little plates while he's doing bench press and you're spotting him. so he gets extra stoked when he racks it.
Pointing at a billboard for a new Brad Pitt movie and just saying, "That's you."
Dude, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Calling your bro's mom on his birthday to thank her for creating him.
Dude, that's incredible.
Hmm.
I got bringing them as a +1 to your office holiday party.
That's so huge. Signing him up as your beer pong partner without even asking, just doing it and then being like, hey, we've got next.
Yeah, that's money. Buying them a beer, and then when they offer to pay you back, you just say, "You already have."
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Listening to him tell you about his fantasy team for a league that you're not even in together.
Dude, I like that one. This one goes off the back of that one. Rooting for their favorite football team.
Oh, that's absolutely huge.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. When he crashes at your place, having an extra pair of gym shorts for him to sleep in.
Dude, and then just saying, "Keep it."
Yeah, keep those.
Letting them pick Fox first in Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
This next one is also gaming related. In Final Circle, being like, hey, which way do we rotate?
Letting them take the charge.
Yep.
Love
And
that.
he's a leader.
I use this one every day with my boys. Crafting their Hinge profile.
Unbelievably huge, dude.
Yeah. Well,
that's a method everyone should do.
Yeah.
That'd be smart. Like an entire platform for dating where it's like, my friends created my profile for me.
Exactly.
What's better than getting hooked up on a blind date? Dude, we should invent that.
I've also done the opposite where I craft their Hinge profile, but I intentionally don't want them to get a match because I don't want them to get a girlfriend and then stop hanging out with me.
That's true. Selfishly, I want them in my life all the time. You're right. That's a great call.
Sabotaging their dates. That's a huge way to say I love you.
It's unbelievably huge. How about this? Gladiator style handshake.
Oh,
the wrist.
Love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Just like Kevin Sorbo and his boy. I forget his boy's name. I can't believe I forget his boy. That's one of the best TV bro duos of all time. Oh, what's his name? I'll think of it later.
What's the show?
Hercules with Kevin Sorbo. And then his boy was like, I want to say it started with a C. Who was his bro? If you Google who was Hercules' bro, yes, that other dude right there, the dude right next to him, I think. What's his character name?
Iolus?
Yeah, that's it. Ioles, maybe.
Ioles.
Yeah. Aeoles. and Hercules. Yeah, bro.
What should I got? Oh, kissing them on the lips.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Nothing says I love you without saying I love you. Just a little smooch on the lips.
100%. If you're roommates, buying soccer jerseys that say FC or Real, whatever street you live on.
Oh, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew that move in college because
every college should do this. All you bros should have that. And then for the dude that like crashes there often but doesn't actually live there, you get him the goalie jersey.
Oh, is it like an honorary one, like the red one?
Long sleeve, just a kit.
Yeah.
And a full kit.
Ooh,
he's got to wear the shorts too.
Whoever's like the leader of the friend group, they get like the red penny over it, so they know like don't touch this guy.
Yeah, don't touch him, dude.
Yeah,
don't touch him.
Yeah. That's our all-star. We need to make sure this guy's healthy for tomorrow's pregame.
Or if he's DDing or whatever, like he puts on the penny.
Yeah.
No beers for this guy.
No beers for this guy.
Genius.
All right, I got one more.
Yeah.
Reposting your bro's new Instagram post to your story.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's just great.
Maybe added like a cool song to it.
Even being like, you add a cool song or being like, hey dude, have you seen this? And you send it to him. He goes, I posted that. You go, holy shit, that's fire.
Yeah. Love it.
That's a great call. And that concludes our very first rendition of how to say I love you to your bro without saying I love you to your bro.
So fun.
That's one of my, what a blast.
All right, let's get into our next question here, Strider.
All righty.
All right, we got an anonymous email, but I think it might be from your clone, Joel Olstein, based on the wording of this question. He says, I find myself saying a lot of the right stuff, but not actually doing it. How do I actually start to practice what I preach?
Dude, you know, there's a quote, I forget who said this, that it's easier to fight for your principles than live by your principles. Welcome to the world. Everyone does this. Everyone loves telling someone, this is what you should do. Be doing this, be doing this, be doing this. And then, of course, they're not doing it themselves. Classic human. I think what will help you practice what you preach is the power of imagination. I imagine that everything I am doing, everyone, I know is watching me. This is something they call integrity a little bit. Are you the same alone as you are in front of others? And how do you build up that integrity? I use my brain. I imagine no matter what I'm doing, that my mom, my wife, my dog, Gandalf, they're all watching me. Everything I do. So this way I'm doing it 110%. Because I'm thinking, hey, they're going to judge me on that. And do I want to wow them? Do I want them to approve of what I do? And then also, can I surprise them with something sick? How am I bettering myself? Getting them stoked when they come in for that imaginative performance review. That's what I'm thinking. That helps me be accountable to myself, realizing, hey, you know what? Right now, Abraham Lincoln's looking down on me. And what does he think? In Eastern culture, they call this sentiment ancestors. They believe your ancestors are always looking over you and watching your life, you know? In religion, God, you know, helps you have your integrity. And then you got to take a few action steps. Like if anyone does, in my imaginative performance review, look at my laptop, if I'm unable to get to the deepest quarry and throw it in there, I will change keyword search terms like anal to analyze, financial stats, and double pendulum so that I can decorate my desk or credenza with. And then oral, I always just put the word Hershiser after it. Stats. He's a pitcher from the Dodgers. Yeah.
You know, Strider, it's one thing to have an advice show for bros, but it's another thing to actually act out on that. See, what people don't know
is
that Strider, the minute these cameras stop rolling, is a huge dick in the office.
Yeah. Oh, as soon as the cameras start rolling, I make absurd demands around the office. I park my car on the sidewalk in front of the office. I do that.
Throws his keys at the first guy he sees walking in. He says, keep it running.
Yep. Doesn't matter who it is. Because I am a valet, but when I'm not at valet, everyone else in the world is my valet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I threw my keys today at a mailman. My car better be out there. Yeah. I'm just a bad guy. I eat fish every day in the office. I bring in fish. I heat it up.
3-day-old fish.
Mm-hmm. In the microwave.
Heat it up in the microwave, and then but you put the microwave in the middle of the office so that.
I take an extension cord. If someone else is recording a podcast, I'll unplug it, take the cord. I need it. I want it. Heat up my fish. Sit in the main little pen area that we have.
Yeah.
Eat it right there. One bite, then just leave it out.
But my job is to keep Strider accountable. So when I see him doing some of this sort of stuff, I say, hey, remember what we talked about on the podcast, Strider?
You're right.
Hold yourself accountable. Practice what you preach.
Yep. And now, I cleaned out the microwave with some lemony fresh scent. I did get towed. My car is towed. I have to go to the lot after this and pay the fine. And, I'm moving off heavy fish. It's swordfish that I heat up, which I found out has mercury. Caleb told me. So I'm moving off that. I was always heating up a swordfish fillet.
No, on a real note, Strider is the most practice what you preach guy that I know.
In certain regards, there's a lot of things I can't do, like the bench. Like I want to squat my body weight. I want to make more gains. I've been saying I want to get into the gym a lot more. I do mainly home workouts. So
yeah,
look, I'm trying to get there.
That doesn't make you a bad person because you want to work out.
Totally.
But I think the energy you bring to hug your bros and what that means, what you see is what you get from Strider.
Thank you, dude. We like to wear our emotions on our sleeves, our patch on our sleeves. Like we do. We love to hug our bros around here.
Yep.
So appreciate that, Caleb. And likewise, Caleb's an absolute beast, dude.
Dude, thank
you. A freaking Swiss Army knife.
Dude
does it all.
Unlike Strider's clone, Joel Osteen, Strider practices what he preaches.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Joel. Yeah, dude. If you want to practice what you preach, don't be a televangelist.
Yeah.
Don't
steal money from people and buy a multi-billion-dollar mansion.
Don't tell people that them giving you their money is going to make them richer.
In heaven.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, dude, exactly.
And then you can look down on your
dude.
children's children and judge them.
You should give me your money now, so I'll take the burden of having the money, because it's tougher. Jesus himself said it's more difficult for the rich man to get it. It's like passing through the eye of a needle to get into heaven than the poor man. So yeah, let me let me do that.
Mhm.
And also let me have sex with your wife.
That's a guy who's accountable.
Every
for his
day when I'm in the
actions.
office, Caleb, also my bad guy activities here, I ask every day, I say, hey, to everyone, when are you going to let me have sex with your wife? Everyone I see in here. And there's a lot of dudes who aren't even married yet. And I go, hey, when that happens,
Yeah.
prima nocta.
It's like having rights to the naming of my firstborn child, which Strider does have.
I have those rights.
Yep.
It's in every contract I've ever signed.
Yep.
I have the right to do
Very
that.
fine print. We don't pay Strider much, but we do give him the firstborn
Yeah.
naming rights to all
I don't
of
get
our
paid
children.
money. Yeah. And all your firstborn kids are going to be named just Kyle. I'm big on the name to Kyle.
Yeah. He's playing the long game. All right. That seems like a good place to move on.
I was having a lot of fun there. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I was.
All right, Strider. Why don't you introduce our next segment for these folks?
This segment is called The Chill of Rights. This is where we rewrite the age-old bro code with an updated, modernized, Stoke-induced twist. As you know, the Bill of Rights is the first, 14 amendments to the Constitution of the great country of America. Well, we're taking the great Constitution, the bro code, and we're amending it in a chill way. Today, we're going in no particular order. We are taking the age-old bro code of don't date your boy's ex. I think the essence of this does not change. 100%.
Agreed.
You do not date your bro's ex.
Yep.
I don't care. Okay?
I think there's a 1% chance where that's allowed, but very minor, very minor.
Yeah, like you're on an island.
Yeah. Everybody else in the world is dead except for you and your bro's ex, and it's your civic duty to humanity to repopulate.
And part of the alien race that eliminated the human population said your bro must cut off his wiener and balls.
Yeah, exactly. That is the only way that I could think of that this flies.
That in that instance, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. In every other instance, I would like to amend this small little amendment. Do not date your bro's ex. And treat your bro's ex with the utmost professionalism. I'm talking, so you're not mean. You don't cut them off because sometimes you're friends.
Mm-hmm.
You've been dating a while and you're friends, and then it's tough to go cold turkey on someone. You still want to be friends, which can, even though you're not dating, also kind of feels like a little bit of a betrayal.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've done that with a buddy of mine. One time he was dating this girl, and then we got invited to a game night, and me and my buddy kind of were interested in some other girls at the game night, but we just had this innate feeling where we texted our boy. We're like, hey, if we went to a game night at your ex's, would that make you mad? And he texted back, fuck yeah. Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. So we're like, we can't go. So I think what you do is you treat your bro's ex like a client.
Mm-hmm.
You only talk during business hours. If you run into her at a coffee shop, you start and finish every conversation like a professional email. You say, good morning, good afternoon. And then you say, when you see her, you go, regards.
Hand her a business card. Say, my people will talk to your people.
100%.
Yep.
Let's keep in touch. Be in touch.
Yeah. The most open-ended and sign off on an email that you can have.
Easily.
Be in touch.
Easily. Hit
best,
her with
comma.
Best, comma. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Hit her with a best.
Yeah.
Don't even know what that means.
Yeah. Best what? Anything.
Just best. Say team when you talk to her a lot, even if it's just you two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, team.
Thanks, team.
She might go, what are you talking about? You go, we'll circle back to that later.
Yeah. That is like a good way to like be, because you're not being mean. And look, maybe your bro's the one who broke her heart. So like,
yeah,
she might not be the one who's in the wrong here, but you gotta get your bros back.
100%. And most often in this case, you say, oh, enough time has passed. You're vibing or whatever. You have a few cocktails. You run into each other in Italy. It's always in Italy. And you're thinking, oh, whatever. No one's going to find out about it. You're going to find out about it. You're going to know. And then is it going to be the same when you and your bro are chilling together? No. You've betrayed the integrity of the relationship. So do not date your bro's ex. In fact, your bro's ex is now a client of yours. Put her on an email chain.
Yeah.
Put her on your company's email chain. Send her an interest rate.
That's the most like corporate modern update that we could have for the for the bro constitution, for the chill of rights.
Send her, yeah, that's the ultimate chill rights. Send her crypto updates.
Yeah. Put on your crypto newsletter.
Yeah, let her know about XRP going to go off. Honestly, you might be doing her a favor.
Yeah, so I think Strider, we're going to send this one to the bro administration up top, and we'll see if we get this one approved. I think this one will go through.
That's the thing. We're legislative. We're here. We're crafting the legislation. We don't necessarily approve it, but we're hoping it gets.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta. I think it's a bill that you introduced to the Constitution.
And I think what we can do is maybe even
Chill.
This is a chill. Exactly. This is a chill, and we will leave it to the will of the bros following Hug Your Bros. Maybe they can vote on it, and we'll put it up as a poll.
Let's put a poll in the comments on this video.
I think that's how we'll see if it passes or not.
Vote below, and we'll see if we get this one passed. And then if it does, next time we do the segment, we'll have the official Chill of Rights.
Exactly.
Day by day.
We'll craft the official Chill of Rights.
Yeah.
Organically.
Love it. All right. Let's go on to our next question, Strider.
Love it.
I think this is something we can all relate to with the current landscape of the world, the economy, the climate, whatever it might be. It seems like life is getting busier and more uncertain each year. How do I stay grounded with so much unknown?
You can't, it's too hard to control the macro. And sometimes when you're thinking all macro, life is a math equation. You have to balance out your algorithm here or your equation. You have to go micro. And this I have found helps me balance. If I'm thinking to myself, if I read an article and it says, oh, I watch a movie, if I watch Armageddon, I'll think to myself, man, a meteor could hit Earth at any time. That'd be a huge bummer. I can't control that. It's macro. What I can control is the micro. That's why I find time for dankness every single day, something lovely. Every night before bed, my wife and I have a lightsaber fight. We have movie quality lightsabers that we got at Sharper Image. If you don't know what that store is, it's used to be what you would find in the back of airplanes. You'd pull out the magazine when they used to have those in there, and they just had stuff you don't need.
Kind of like a Brookstone.
It was a Brookstone.
Yeah.
It was a Brookstone. It was a store of stuff that you don't need, but you want.
Mm-hmm.
It'd have sweet back massage things. It'd have like cool marble. It would have pendulum things. I'm obsessed with pendulums today. It would have like grippy things, which are pretty sick. Everything. It was massage chairs, and then like they had like the adult Legos.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the first place to have like you could do like the Death Star, robes that were extra soft. Everything was like kind of extra good in a weird way. It was a place where your adult uncle would shop that had it was a place for dudes with no families or dudes with stepkids so they could get their kids to love them by buying them cool shit.
Ultimate last minute, like Christmas Eve shopping destination.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And such a fun store to be in.
Yeah. But I do feel like not to get too far from our question.
Yeah.
I feel like the whole idea of like Brookstone and Sharper Image is like, you're going to buy the coolest thing that you're only going to use once.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You open it up, you use it one time, it's never used again.
It's the coolest thing.
Yes.
To use one time.
100%, dude. 100%. I'm pretty sure it goes straight from Brookstone to a household for a day and then a closet for a year, then Goodwill.
Yep.
That's the trajectory of every item.
That's usually where I got them from was Goodwill.
It's a good thing. Oh, a back massager thing. Yeah. Still works. Sick.
Awesome.
Doesn't smell that, not sticky. Great.
A little crayon on here. I can.
What are you gonna do?
You can buff that off.
A little crack's it's gonna crack.
Yeah.
But the lifesavers that my wife and I got, we still have, and they make the sick noise. They make a vroom, vroom. We turn off all the lights in our house. The dog gets a little bit scared, but then he sees me light up, and I have the green Yoda kyber crystal. My wife's legit. She's got the red Vader one. Very awesome. And we duel, dude. And it feels so sick. It's a lovely thing to do. We both feel tight. And then, honestly, if a meteor landed on us in that instant, great. Bring it on. Honestly, I hope it happens. Every time I crack my lightsaber open, I hope I die because that's how sick it is. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, if I would die in a Brookstone and just be pretty content with how my life was going at that point.
That's a great call. There's things where it's like, oh, the apocalypse is coming. Some people are going to go be with loved ones. Some people are going to go, do a mountain view. Some people are going to make love. Some people, like an Independence Day, they go to the DJ party on the top of the building. What up to the aliens? I'm going to a Brookstone.
Yep.
Turning on the massage chair and just probably going to crank. Let's be honest, dude. It's going to be a great time.
Go on a firing blaze of glory.
Dude, just,
Dude, they used to have those like foot, like not like a massager, but they have like the little
dude,
the little bubbles in there.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man,
I know you're talking about. Those things were amazing.
Yeah.
Dude. Those were amazing.
So good. They also had this, like, when I was a kid going into those, it was like the sand that was like kind of like Play-Doh. I don't know if you ever saw this, but they had like a demo that you could like use at the front of the store. And that was just like all time going to the mall with my parents. I'm stopping at Brookstone.
100. It was where I went every single time. I did the same thing. Yeah. They always had like weird, like semi-sciencey stuff too. That was like a substance you didn't quite know about, was like fun to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is the new cutting edge of like NASA technology, and like Brookstone got their hands on it first.
Yeah. And it's like you play with it and you're like, if I was high, this would be like amazing.
That little like worm on the string that you can like make it follow around.
Dude, yes.
You know what they also had at the mall, kind of like in a similar vein, was the As Seen on TV store.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because it's like that as a kid watching like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. It's always the As Seen on TV. Like you can only buy it if you call this number. And like I can never convince my mom to call a number to like buy a toy, because that's like just feels like the most sketchy thing. But when it made its way to the As Seen on TV store, that was like, it's like, when like the hobbits find like in the Hobbit trilogy, they find like the cave with all the gold, and it's like this, you have this idea of what it's going to be, but then when you actually see it, it's like, no, this is real and it's in front of me and it's all mine for the low price of $29.99.
$29.99. And if you call now, then you can have two. But if you go to the As Seen store, who knows? But then you touch it, like whenever you get those things, it's so cheap.
Oh yeah.
Unlike Brookstone, like things actually kind of felt pretty good.
Yeah.
It was expensive.
There's a reason that they don't usually have a store to like get your eyes on those things
100%.
Sight unseen.
Yeah, exactly. It's just send it and then be too lazy to send it back for a refund. They're just banking on people being lazy.
Yep.
And every product's kind of geared towards laziness.
Oh,
think about it.
I mean, did you ever like buy anything from, was it QVC?
No.
Yeah. I feel like that's a bygone era. I mean, like, I know like the malls are dying, and like I do miss going to hang out in Brookstone and all that
so fun,
sort of fun stuff. But I feel like the QVC model of just like, here's just unrelenting capitalism for you to consume.
Yes.
In front. Now we just have Instagram ads.
Now it's Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Which, by the way, thank our sponsors, which we don't have.
Yep. But it could be you. Yeah. So all that to say, just stay grounded and have fun with your life. And when shit hits the fan, be in a Brookstone.
100%. Exactly. Find your nearest Brookstone, get yourself, catch a nice massage, use the kneading full back, and then work that foot pedal. Yeah. 100%, man. If you ain't taking care of you, then who is? And remember, your bros are there to help take care of you too.
This person's going to watch this and be like, man, that did not help me.
Exactly.
It's not a Brookstone for 150 miles.
Exactly, dude. They're all closed.
They don't even make movie quality lightsabers anymore. And I don't have a wife. Thanks, Strider.
Yeah, exactly. What do you do? That's a great question, Caleb. What do? You have to just do something that you enjoy a little bit.
Yeah. I think it goes back to like, I think what you're speaking on is like having that, like just kind of feeling like a kid again.
Yeah.
And it's whether it's with your significant other or like your bros or just with yourself, like anything you can do to like make yourself like forget and like feels like you're just being a kid with no responsibilities. Those are the moments that I think we need to like seek out more.
100%. And knowing what you can and can't control. Like the world is a machine that's going to keep moving on. And like, that's not to say like, oh, you can't create positive change and be something good. But like, if you're stressing about the future and tripping, it's like, be a little more present, be a little bit more right now, and I think create a joyous moment, whether it's a lightsaber fight with your dank wife or, watching your old favorite movie, something like that,
Throw on Air Bud.
Yeah. Throw on Airbud 7, seventh inning fetch, dude. Fetch. Airbud 7th inning fetch. Go the wide retriever. I think Airbud plays football too.
Oh, there's Airbud wide retriever.
Yeah.
7th inning fetch. There's the Airbud lineage with the Air Buddies. Do you ever see those?
No, this is incredible.
Yeah. So they eventually, I don't know if it was like the original Airbuds offspring, but there's like at one point like 7 little golden retrievers, but these ones talk.
They talk?
Yeah, they talk.
Good.
And I think there's a superhero one. They really like jumped the shark with the franchise. You know, I liked when it was grounded and it was just a dog playing
when he was just
sports.
when it was a dog dunking, this made sense.
Yeah.
That's what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for dogs talking and dunking.
No, absolutely
Come on,
not.
man.
Yeah, so throw those on.
Yeah, throw them on. Those will de-stress you big time.
All right, Strider, I think that's the show for us today.
That fires me up, dude. I mean, great episode in the new format. Stoked for you guys being here, checking it out, listening, watching, calling in, writing in. Stoked to catch you guys in the next one, dude. Thanks for being here for the journey.
Always hug your bros.
And your shows.